Where's Wally? See if you can find him in this picture. Yes, Wally, he's right there, right in front of you. All you have to do is keep staring at the screen. Eventually it'll become obvious and you'll kick yourself. You'll go, I knew it. He was staring right in front of me all the time. I'm so silly. Come on then, where's Wally? Where is he? Come on, it's easy. Come on, try harder. Where's Wally? Ha ha ha! I was fooling you, Wally's not there at all, but here's Odlaw. Da, da, da. Odlaw is the dastardly baddie in Where's Wally? I've never watched it, I just had to read about this information from the internet. I'll be honest, I admit it, I know nothing about Where's Wally. Anyway, my dad, as I've just posted on the advert, is an absolute expert on Where's Wally, I just discovered, because I'm out visiting my parents for lunch today. I had to invite myself because they never invite me. Anyway, it was very nice of them to feed me, even though I had invited myself. So here I am in the cabin, which is the only bit of the house I'm allowed to go in. It's like a little shed. It's like quite a big shed actually. As you can see, it looks like a normal house inside, but it is actually just like a giant shed. It's the kind of thing my dad builds when he's got a lot of spare time. He's also got a lot of spare time to do jigsaws. Jigsaws like village celebrations. Look at that beauty. Now I have actually got, if I can pick up this stand, we've got village celebrations done. Look at that. He didn't just buy the jigsaw, he did it. My dad does a lot of jigsaws. Again, retirement, a lot of spare time. Doesn't have to stick his hand up the bottom of a cow anymore. He was a vet, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, he's done a lot of Where's Wally. I discovered over a lunchtime conversation he's done a lot of a lot of Where's Wally jigsaws. Why is that so funny? I don't know what it is. Yeah, and apparently they're quite fiendishly difficult because it's all just like red and white stripes everywhere, and then somewhere there's a little Where's Wally. Anyway, if I was in that jigsaw, I'd be much easier to find because I'd go, oh God, the moustache has failed me yet again. There it is, I can't believe this. By the way, I had a choice of moustaches today. I was going to wear this one, but I thought that was, it's not quite dastardly enough, is it? So this is good, but it's dastardly in another way in that it's fallen off. I don't have my glue with me. I don't have my Yoo-hoo glue with me today, so we might have to lose the moustache several times during the show. But I know you like that. That's what anybody that I meet that I've never seen for ages says. Oh, watch your shows. I love the moustaches falling off. So I'm sure there's other parts of the show that are of worth, but of note. But the moustache falling off seems to be a big part of your enjoyment. So well, far be it from me to spoil your fun. Anyway, as I say, I know nothing about Where's Wally apart from my dad does Where's Wally jigsaws. It's very strange. And so I don't even have a theme tune, but I'm just going to play some random tunes instead. And here's a random tune. It's called The Shower of Snow by Nigel Richards, I think. Hello, summer. Why is he playing about snow? Very windy today, by the way. Strange weather we're having. Could be global warming.
of the moustache fell off during the course of that show, so sorry to disappoint those of you that want to see the whole tash fall off. But well, it does its own thing really. It's got a little brain of its own. But I do have this one in reserve just in case we need it. In the meantime, it could be an Odlaw monobrow. Oh God, it won't even stick up there. Trouble I have with moustaches, honestly. Yeah, we've got more jigsaws here, by the way. The Ravensburger 1000. Look at that. Whoa, that is a beauty. That one's actually been done as well. I'll just point it towards the table. This is actually the jigsaw table that I'm sitting at. Look at that. So I know it's upside down, but you can see that every piece is in its correct place. Unlike my life, and all pieces are like a mixed up jigsaw. Yeah, Ravensburger. Wow, wonder how many millions they've made out of cutting down forests and squishing them into little flat bits of cardboard, and then cutting them up with yeah, well, a jigsaw, presumably a jigsaw to make jigsaws. And God, simple. Why didn't I think of that? Could have made millions instead of bashing away on the old musical typewriter here. I could have been a millionaire with the part of the Ravensburg jigsaw empire. Actually, it reminds me of a funny thing. My son Robbie, who's 22, was telling me last week because he was out visiting Granny and Grandad here in Kirkliston, the centre of the known universe, West Lothian, just behind Edinburgh Airport runway number 1, nestled in between the sewage works, the piggery, and the spur of the M9 motorway. What a idyllic little village. It is idyllic, actually. I love it here. They just won't let me live here anymore. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Robbie was asking Dad for my dad, his granddad, for a jigsaw, and was confused when he took him into the shed. Not this shed, the shed that really looks like a shed, tools hanging up on it and was raking around for ages. And eventually came out with a power jigsaw, and he's like, no, a jigsaw. I want to try a jigsaw like again. So anyway, he had millions of real other types of jigsaws. But yes, be careful when you're asking for a jigsaw. Specify what you want. Is it a jigsaw power tool or a jigsaw vintage celebrations? Come on, that's kids these days. They just don't know. They just can't articulate, can they? No. Right. On with something else. What are we going to do? We've got people watching all over the world there. There's Teresa Allen watching in America. Hello there. My auntie's actually over for lunch today, Aunt Nan, who lives in Lithgow, and she is one of the few people on the planet that's not on the internet and has no idea of what it is, and was asking me, where do you do the show? And when I explained I was doing it in the shed in 20 minutes out here, the cabin they call it, the giant shed, she was like, and who's coming? I said, well, nobody's comes. No, it's just it goes on Facebook. What's Facebook? Well, it's like the internet. It's like people are connected all over the world. And then my dad turned and went, yes, your relatives, your sister and her relatives in Australia watch it. And I was absolutely shocked and amazed by this. We could go direct Australia. Hello there, Auntie Christine and all cousins in Australia if you're watching. Yeah, so we're connecting live to all around the globe here. All around the globe there's people with bugger all else to do at this particular point in time. Right, what's about a little tune? This is called Hanging Out the Windows. It's a little tune that I wrote, followed by another little tune that I wrote with the fabulous fiddle player Gavin Marwick, who always gets a mention in the show. And it was great to play with Gavin again a month or so ago, and his partner Ruth, who I hadn't seen for literally over 2 years, 3 years probably, since before the pandemic, and we played a gig in the zoo. The animals loved it. Yeah, no, we were actually playing for people in the middle of the zoo. Funny venue, lots of strange animal noises, but hey, if you can put up with that, it's a great place to have your wedding. Anyway, me and Gab wrote the second tune. It's called Smoke on the Air. Whoops. I had 2 buttons to press and I pressed the wrong one. Story of my life. Oh, the moustache stayed on. Oh, the other side fell off. Okay, it just can't make its mind up. Is it coming or is it going? See how much more of the show it'll get through. Like you guys, how much more of the show will you and the moustache get through? Not much more, I suspect. Yeah, so I'm here in Kirkliston, where all things happen, and the centre of the planet, really. Everything spirals out from here. This is the place of my birth, and it's lovely to be back here. It's a tad windy today, as it has been for the last few days. Unbelievably windy. In fact, yesterday, apparently, here was the big news was it was the Gala Day yesterday in Kirkliston. And fond memories of the Gala Day as a child. We would all, after the big parade round the village, which everybody turns out for, it's amazing, they even closed the road. You thought it meant roads, no, road. No, there are a couple of roads in Kirkliston, but it's not the biggest place. Although it's doubled in size since I was a kid. Well, after the parade round, the pageant around the town, I don't know if you call it town, the hamlet of Kirkliston, everybody ends up back in Allison Park, which is the big sort of playing fields, and they have races there, and races like, you know, for kids races and stuff like that, and adult races too, but the kids races are like, you know, like sack race and egg and spoon, all that stuff, and running races. I was rubbish at all of them. I was never good at racing, but what I did like was a little paper bag that you got afterwards with all the kids got with a pie in it, a Scotch pie. Fantastic. It was my first introduction to Scotch pie. I was like, whoa, what is this? What is this beauty? Why have I not had this amazing dish before? And a little orange Tetra Pak, you would call it now, mini orange juice, and what else? Oh, lots of other things that are very bad for you, crisps and sweet and stuff. Absolutely marvellous. And you know what? Last night I had a Scotch pie as well, or trois, because I was playing a 50th birthday party. Wonderful. Tracy Peddy had a 50th birthday party. It was planned to be in a marquee in Kippen, which is over near Stirling. I was actually over that way earlier in the week in Drimmen, playing with my friend Ewan Wilkinson, singer-guitarist, who has appeared on this very show many times. And we were doing a gig for the wonderful Ed Perlman, who is from the US of A, and he brings over other people from the US of A who like hill walking and folk music. Yeah, weird combination, but there you go. And they go for a little dander up the hills, and then they come back and listen to total random strangers coming to play music for them, like me and Ewan. And that was in Drimmen. Yeah, so we passed Kippen on the way there, and then, but anyway, it turned out the party wasn't in Kippen last night because the day before, 2 days ago, the day before yesterday, the tent blew away, the marquee tent blew away, yeah, so we had to relocate the party into Gargunnock Community Hall, which is a fabulous place. Oh my god, Gargunnock, what a brilliant name, Gargunnock. Passed it many times but never been in it. It's a lovely wee place as well. It's like Kirkliston, a wee oasis in the middle of nowhere. So that was very jolly, and it was very windy there as well, but yeah, so I can only imagine the Gala Day yesterday that little children running the three-legged race would suddenly be lifted up into the air and blown away. Oh, there's another one blown away. We'll try and catch them later. Right, more tunes. Here is a set of tunes that starts. Hello from Reba de Sea, Sarah. Lovely to hear from you. There's a CD coming your way in the post this week, actually. Wonderful town, wonderful family-run bar, El Cafetín, on the north coast of Spain, Asturias. I think I've got the right one. Yes, Asturias. Oh, absolutely amazing place. Me and my mate Ian Bell sailed there years ago and spent many a happy week, month, year perhaps there. I don't know. It was a long time. It was great. Kept going back. Right, this is called Aberdare. Another set of my tunes. Roger McAndrew's 50th Fling and Kate McAndrew's Gin Sling. Now I just want to show you something very special here since we're in the old parents' cabin. Oh, thank you, Max. I love that. Aberdare. I don't think I've heard it before. A bit too fast for me and my Clarsack affair. Well, it's a little bit too fast for me as well, as you might have heard. Hello also, or thank you, Max, for your continued support for the show. Max has been giving me literally £1 a week for God knows how long, and she's surpassed everybody that's ever given me money. Nobody gives me money. She's still very generously giving me money, and that pound has added up to she's probably bankrupt now. Anyway, my parents are obviously bankrupt after buying these all these animal models. Look, my dad was a vet, you see, and he's got a model of every animal he ever saved. He's had a little statue made of it. These are all animals that my dad has rescued from near death. Well, I mean, for a while. He spared them for a while. We all die eventually. But yeah, look, even these ducks were rescued and stuffed. Okay, yeah. Now, back into position. Speaking of back into position, let's get the moustache back into position. Yeah, you might have noticed. Look at this, double watch fun. This is what it's called. Young kids, you might not know what this is. This is called a wristwatch. It doesn't do anything else apart from tell the time. Maybe the date as well if you're lucky. It just goes tick 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 tick, and you just look at it and it tells you the time. This, on the other hand, is like a brain extension which has, you know, lots of gadgets on it, and you go beep, 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 and it tells you can speak to it, you can talk to people on it, gives me emails, all that. Anyway, you know what? Most of the time, most of the time it just looks like that, dark. And I tap it, I shake it, I try and get the time, and you know, I just end up going, it's easier to just look at this. Yeah, seriously, that's why we have two watches, because the one that's the fancy watch, it's good for all the other stuff, but very difficult to tell the time on. Isn't that funny? Right, I'd like to say a special birthday shout. We've got a birthday shout out for my friend Ewan Wilkinson, because it's his birthday today and he's still hungover from going out 2 nights ago after we were in the pub. I very sensibly said no. When I say we were in the pub, we were playing in the pub in the Doric Tavern on Friday night, and he's still hungover today, 2 days later. He went out afterwards for more drink. Silly Billy. He's getting a little bit too old for you. Getting a little bit too old for that, Ewan. Anyway, this one's especially for you, for me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear you. Happy birthday to you. I don't know if Ewan's actually watching, but I know that his partner Chelsea is, and he's probably seen enough of me in his life. But Chelsea, pass that message on to Ewan if he's not watching with you. And hello Heidi. Heidi's a dog. Right, we've got some more exciting tunes coming up now. I'm going to play some 2/4 marches, yes, and why not? And why not, I hear you ask. Oh dear, come on, stay with me, pal. That's a moustache I'm talking to, not the audience. If you've got other things to do, if you've got things to tidy up, rooms to clean, go for it. You just have this on in the background. It's background music. Look for the moustache. No, don't know where it's gone. I have to use the emergency one. It's amazing that they just disappear into the ether and then they turn up again and materialise again weeks later, sometimes in the bellows, middle of the accordion. I found an eyelash there, false eyelash, once weeks later after I'd lost it. Still using these, the same set of false eyelashes. They've done me for lots of characters. Female characters, of course. Although I'm sure there are some male ones I could do. You got to be careful about this bit in the middle. Look at that. It's a staple. You don't want to put that on. Yeah, this is some of the dangers involved in this show. Got to fill out a health and safety risk assessment form before every performance and hand it in to myself. Be careful, that's number one on the list of possible risks. Identify risks with wearing moustaches. Well, one, the moustache could drop off and get twisted up in your fingers, which it just did in the middle of that. Number two, watch out for the deadly staple. Oops, there it is. Look at that. You could kill somebody that in the middle of your moustaches before placing them on. Ah, things I do for entertainment. Yeah, definitely not as dastardly. It's got more gravitas, that moustache, hasn't it? It's like it says to you, I know what I'm talking about. I should really wear one of these more often, just in real life. Oh, there he is. Ian Wilkinson's watching now. Hello, happy birthday again. You missed your happy birthday song, Ian. You'll have to replay the video. I know it's a horrible prospect for you. Now, I don't think anybody appreciates the amount of effort I go to every week to do this dressing up thing. It's pointless. It's silly. I'm now making a loss on the show. All the money that I earned in lockdown from all you generous people, I'm now blowing it all buying costumes every week to keep the show going. But I do enjoy it, and it's some kind of creative thrill I get from it. For those of you who didn't see last week, I was dressed as the Queen. Of course I was. It was a jubilacious weekend of 70th anniversary platinum celebrations, and I did a fair job, I thought, of impersonating the Queen. I thought I might have got away with it in a local Tesco, and I was up teaching in Plockton again this week, and I was surprised to be curtsied at and bowed to everywhere by the staff who had seen the show and went, "Your Majesty, very good show." So it's amazing who watches it, even up in Plockton. I mean, Australia, Sweden, Spain, America all watching today, but Plockton, that's really remote. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to play one more set of tunes because I can't really keep the full 45 minutes going these days. I can't justify it. No, I could really, but I just can't be bothered. So I'm going to do a slightly shorter show. This is possibly the format for just now, for the next while. What will I do to finish? I'll play another selection of my tunes that I haven't played for a while. Well, the first one's not one of my tunes. It's called Tommy Peoples, but the last two are. Here we go. We're winding up the show. We're winding up. much for watching, folks. I'm off to do something really dastardly that only Odlaw would do, which is to take one tiny jigsaw piece from my father's jigsaw A and swap it with one tiny jigsaw piece from my father's jigsaw box B, and see if he can work out over the next few months what's wrong. Good day to you, sir. And if anybody's around tonight and you're looking for something to do, desperately bored, you'd have to be, come along to the Inside New York 9 o'clock to 11 for my regular session. It's only been going on 25 years. I mean, everybody knows about it. I just can't understand why they don't come on. No, it is very busy, so get there early if you want to see it. Bye. Ooh. Oh, wow. I can't believe I forgot the dog. I forgot to bring the stuffed dog. That's the only reason people watch the show, is for the stuffed dog. Oh my God, nobody's going to watch this one. Oh, I'll leave that on.